Paul Rudd hints at possible return in Avengers. Doomsday amid growing speculation. Paul Rudd, the beloved star known for his role as Scott Lang aka Ant-Man, in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, MCU, has sparked intense fan speculation about his possible return in the upcoming Avengers, Doomsday. In a recent interview with Collider while promoting his new film, Death of a Unicorn, Rudd addressed the swirling rumors about his involvement in the next major Avengers installment directed by the Russo brothers. Though he remained characteristically tight-lipped, his playful responses have left fans reading between the lines and wondering if Ant-Man will once again shrink down, or maybe expand, to help save the universe. Rudd, who has been a staple of the MCU since his debut as Scott Lang in 2015's Ant-Man, responded with a knowing smile when asked about his potential participation in Avengers, Doomsday. "As far as the Russos, they have my number. They know where I'm at and that's all I can say," Rudd said coyly. His evasive yet suggestive answer immediately fueled fan theories that Ant-Man could have a pivotal role in the next Avengers film, which is scheduled to begin production in London in the coming weeks. When pressed further about whether he would be heading to London for the production, Rudd's response was equally playful and enigmatic. "Isn't everyone traveling to London soon now in this business?" he teased, leaving just enough ambiguity to keep Marvel fans buzzing with excitement. Avengers, Doomsday, a pivotal moment for the MCU. Marvel Studios is well known for keeping plot details under wraps, and secrecy surrounding Avengers, Doomsday and its follow-up, Avengers, Secret Wars has been even more intense than usual. The stakes are particularly high this time, as the MCU looks to redefine its trajectory following the conclusion of the Infinity Saga in 2019's Avengers, Endgame. The most electrifying piece of news surrounding Avengers, Doomsday is the confirmed return of Robert Downey Jr. to the MCU, but not in the way fans might have expected. After Tony Stark's tragic sacrifice in Endgame, it seemed unlikely that Downey would ever reprise his iconic role. However, Marvel shocked the world when it was announced that Downey would return, not as Iron Man but as the feature villain, Dr. Doom. Dr. Doom is one of the most complex and formidable villains in Marvel Comics lore. His introduction into the MCU marks a seismic shift in the franchise's narrative, blending elements from the Fantastic Four universe with the established Avengers storylines. Downey's transformation from hero to villain promises to add emotional and psychological depth to the character, as well as open up new storytelling possibilities. Adding further intrigue to Avengers, Doomsday is the confirmation that all four members of Marvel's first family, Reed Richards, Mr. Fantastic, Sue Storm, Invisible Woman, Johnny Storm, Human Torch, and Ben Grimm, The Thing, will have significant roles in the film. The Fantastic Four will debut in the Fantastic Four: First Steps, scheduled for release in late 2025, setting the stage for their crossover into the Avengers saga. Bringing together the Avengers and the Fantastic Four for the first time on screen signifies a major expansion of the MCU, merging previously isolated storylines into a unified, larger-than-life narrative. Fans have long speculated about how Marvel would incorporate the Fantastic Four and the X-Men into the existing MCU timeline, and Avengers, Doomsday appears to be the beginning of this ambitious integration. Paul Rudd's journey as Ant-Man. Paul Rudd's role as Scott Lang has become a fan favorite in the MCU, thanks to his combination of humor, vulnerability, and surprising heroism. Rudd first appeared as Ant-Man in the 2015 origin film directed by Peyton Reed. The movie introduced Scott Lang as a down-on-his-luck thief who gets recruited by Dr. Hank Pym, Michael Douglas, to take on the mantle of Ant-Man. Alongside Hope Van Dyne, Evangeline Lilly, Scott uses Pym's shrinking technology to pull off a daring heist and protect the revolutionary technology from falling into the wrong hands. Ant-Man's lighthearted tone and comedic elements were a refreshing departure from the darker themes explored in other MCU films. The film's success led to two sequels, Ant-Man and the Wasp 2018, and Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania 2023. Rudd's portrayal of Scott Lang brought heart and humor to the franchise, and his character's ability to switch between comedic charm and genuine emotional depth made him one of the MCU's most relatable heroes. Scott Lang's role in Avengers, Endgame was pivotal to the plot. His accidental emergence from the quantum realm, after being trapped there for 5 years due to the blip, provided the Avengers with the key to reversing Thanos' devastating snap. Lang's knowledge of the quantum realm laid the groundwork for the Avengers' time heist plan, which ultimately led to the defeat of Thanos. Since then, Rudd's Ant-Man has become a beloved fixture in the MCU, and fans have eagerly anticipated his return in future projects. His potential involvement in Avengers, Doomsday suggests that the quantum realm may once again play a critical role in the Avengers' strategy, possibly as a means of combating Doctor Doom's reality-warping powers. The Russo brothers return to the Avengers franchise. The return of the Russo brothers as directors of Avengers. Doomsday has only heightened anticipation for the film. Joe and Anthony Russo directed two of the highest-grossing films of all time, Avengers, Infinity War 2018, and Avengers, Endgame 2019, which concluded the Infinity Saga with an emotionally charged finale. Their return to the director's chair signals Marvel's intent to recapture the epic scale and emotional depth that defined the Infinity Saga. The Russo brothers have previously demonstrated their skill at handling ensemble casts, balancing multiple character arcs, and delivering high-stakes action sequences. Their involvement in Avengers, Doomsday has reassured fans that the film is in capable hands. In a separate interview, Joe Russo hinted at the complexity of the storyline in Doomsday. "We're building towards something massive," he said. "This isn't just another Avengers movie, it's the beginning of a new era." What Rudd's return could mean for the future of the MCU. If Paul Rudd is confirmed to appear in Avengers, Doomsday, it raises intriguing questions about Ant-Man's role in the evolving MCU narrative. Scott Lang's connection to the quantum realm and his experience with time travel technology could make him a key player in the battle against Doctor Doom. Moreover, Ant-Man's dynamic with the Fantastic Four could provide a fresh source of humor and camaraderie within the team. Scott's everyman personality and improvisational problem-solving skills contrast sharply with the intellectual, scientific approach of Reed Richards, potentially creating compelling on-screen chemistry. Fans have also speculated that Avengers, Doomsday could set the stage for the introduction of the Young Avengers, with Scott's daughter, Cassie Lang, played by Kathryn Newton, potentially joining the team as Stature. Cassie's expanded role in Quantumania hinted at her future as a superhero, and her inclusion in Doomsday could further explore the theme of legacy within the MCU. Release date and future outlook.